Welcome back to the Panther Postgame Podcast. I am your host for today, Cisco Ekholm, and I'm here with Mead baseball player Tyson Kendall.
Thanks for having me.
So today we'll be doing a spring sports preview, looking forward for like the spring sports, like the games and all the stuff ahead in the season. So we're just going to be asking you a few questions today. Is that all right?
Sounds good.
Okay. What are you looking forward most about baseball season?
Just having success. Going out there and playing my best and just helping us win. 'Cause last year wasn't the best year for us, but hoping we can do better this year.
Yeah. What are what are two goals you really want to reach at the end of the season? This could be, pitching or whatever.
Probably to have a good ERA and help us get a high seed for playoffs this year.
Of course. What are specific techniques and technical fundamentals you need to work on heading into the season?
A lot of this season, I work on my own with my hitting coach, and we just kind of work on just reshaping my swing and helping me just turn inside the ball so I can elevate and add power to my swing and all that. And pitching, I work with my guy that played at the Spokane Falls Community College. We just worked on my hip rotation and just using my legs this year.
Of course. What are beyond the final score, beyond the score, beyond your seeding, how do you define a successful season for you individually?
I'd say having good stats and just helping. I'd just say helping the team prevail in victory.
Of course. What is one habit you commit to every day? This could be working out after practice, or what is one part of your routine that makes you a better baseball player?
I would definitely say recovery. Recovery is a big one. A lot of icy hot. I do icy hot.
Mm-hmm.
It helps me a lot. And kind of massage therapy on my shoulder, because my shoulder gets kind of worn down after the first few weeks. But yeah, just recovery is probably the biggest one.
Of course. What is how do you plan to keep yourself and your teammates motivated throughout this long season? Because it goes on for months on months, and how do you just stay motivated through a long, difficult season?
I just think we just through leadership of the upperclassmen. I think just the leaders on the team just help us stay focused throughout the season.
Of course. What is what role do you want to play in your baseball team?
I just want to try and be a leader as best I can. Not just with my voice, but with my hitting and pitching and defense. I just want to be able to help us win as much as we can.
Of course. What is your why? What is the core reason you compete and want to just do your best in baseball? I just want to win and get better every day, and hopefully make it to the next level as best as I can. How you got a very busy schedule in the spring, finals coming up in a few months, a lot of tests. How do you balance school with your baseball, school baseball, and then club baseball outside of that?
I kind of just make a routine. I after school hours, I kind of set aside an hour and a half, 2 hours, just for me to catch up on all my schoolwork. And even if I have some time in class, I do my homework then. But I mean, it kind of balances out.
Of course. Who has been your biggest inspiration? Not just in baseball, not just in school, but in life overall. And why are they your biggest inspiration?
Probably my dad, I'd say, because he just keeps me accountable every day, make sure I got all my home or schooling done, and make sure I'm doing everything right in school.
Of course. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show and spending time with us. Good luck for your baseball season ahead. And that'll do it for the baseball segment. Be sure to watch on YouTube and Instagram on Mead-ia Matters. And as always, go Panthers. Welcome back to the Panther Postgame Podcast. I am your host for today, Cisco Ekholm, and I'm here with Mead softball player Jill Buckman.
Hi.
Okay, so today we're going to be asking you a few questions about, your upcoming softball season.
Okay.
Okay, what are you looking forward most about the start of softball?
Probably just being able to play again and play with all of the girls and hopefully win a bunch of games.
Yeah. What are like 2 like specific goals you have for the season? Like this could be like, like your stats and like whatnot.
Probably making it to playoffs and then hopefully making it to state and then trying to win the GSL this year. So
Okay. Yeah. What are like 2 technical like skills you're like trying to work on heading into like softball?
I catch for school ball, so working on my pop time and my throwdowns, and then probably just hitting.
Okay. Beyond like the final score, beyond like, how many games you win, like what is like the definition of a successful season for you?
Probably just like being confident, cheering each other on, being there for each other, and having each other's backs when like in the good and the bad.
Yeah. What is like one habit that you commit to like doing every single day that makes you a better softball player?
I hit at my house every single day, so working on just like fundamentals for hitting and yeah.
Yeah. How do you like plan to keep yourself motivated through this long softball season?
Definitely leaning on my teammates and having them like keep me up when I need them. And then also doing the same thing for them because it's a long season, a lot of games. So staying like energized throughout the whole season.
Yeah. Like what role do you want to play like in your team culture and like keep everyone else like motivated on and off the field?
Definitely like cheering for every single girl, like all the time, at like when they're at the plate, when they're on the field, and then also staying loud behind the plate so like I can keep everybody like aware of what like the situation is. Yeah.
Yeah. Like what is the reason you want to compete and that will keep you like why do you want to do softball?
I love softball. It's like my escape. It like helps me reset and it helps me like just figure out myself, and then also just like the community and the family through softball that you like create. It's super important to me and I love all the girls. So
Yeah. With like a busy like spring schedule, like how do you like balance, school, like sports with like, like school itself?
So I have softball practices right after school for school ball, and then I usually will have club practices 3 to 4 times a week on top of that. So usually I don't get to homework until like 9:30 or 10 o'clock every night. So it's not the best, but we get it done. Yeah.
What's like your biggest inspiration, like it's not just in school, not just in softball, like in life overall?
Like a person or?
Yeah. Like
probably just like my parents. I know that's super basic, but I love my parents and I look up to them, and yeah, they're definitely my biggest inspirations.
Yeah, thank you. So those are all the questions we got for today. So thank you so much for, coming on this podcast, and thank you so much and good luck for the rest of your season. And that'll do it today for this episode of the softball preseason interview. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to, see more of this, tune in on YouTube and Instagram. And as always, go Panthers.